innovative combination product is this microneedle arrays, which are cellulose based, that are tip loaded with a known chemotherapeutic agent, doxorubicin, which is a very potent cell killer.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Raza Bakari. He is the CEO of Medicus Pharma. And Dr. Bakari, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Steve, so nice to see you again, and thank you for having me back on your program.
Yeah, so coming out with some news today talking about getting approval from the UAE to begin your phase 2 study. Let's remind everyone a little bit about the study itself, and then we'll talk about the approval.
Again, Steve, that is such a pleasure to be back here. So, for the benefit of your viewers and other stakeholders that have been very supportive of us right from the outset, we at Medicus Pharma have a novel, non-invasive treatment regimen to treat basal cell carcinoma of the skin, which otherwise is treated through surgical intervention at a cost of $15 billion. It is the most common cancer, not just in the United States, but around the world. And here in the United States, we have been advancing our development program through our phase 2 proof of concept study, which is in nine sites across the United States and now also expanding in Europe. The announcement today was an extension and an expansion of this study into the Middle East in United Arab Emirates with Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi as our principal investigator.
So you're going to be enrolling 36 patients over there. You mentioned that you're doing it obviously in North America. Why the importance to have it in Europe and also in the UAE?
The so non-melanoma skin diseases, particularly basal cell carcinoma of the skin, is not just an American problem, it's a global problem. Wherever there is sunlight and ultraviolet radiation and exposed skin surface, particularly fair skin, that is a breeding ground for this cancer. So, the treatment solution, which is our novel treatment, is needs to expand beyond the shores of United States so that we can demonstrate and make it available beyond the Western Hemisphere. So, picking UAE is very relevant for us. UAE is has been for some time now is in the forefront of advancing innovative technologies in life sciences and biotech, and it's been a very good fit for us, especially the CRO, IROS, that is coordinating the study for us is second to none. So it is something very strategically important
Hmm.
as we get closer and closer to bringing to market this novel non-invasive therapy.
And just so people understand, you mentioned it's treating BCC, but there's also opportunities down the road for other applications as well. So that's why it's important to have all these tests now, correct?
That is absolutely very correct. So our innovative combination product is this microneedle arrays, which are cellulose based, that are tip loaded with a known chemotherapeutic agent, doxorubicin, which is a very potent cell killer. The application, our studies have been focused on basal cell carcinoma of the skin. However, there is also an application. This is a platform technology where you can also expand the studies in actinic keratosis, which is a precancerous condition, but also has millions of cases that get diagnosed every year. Also, in addition, the squamous cell carcinoma in situ, which is also another indication. So, as we extend and continue to demonstrate positive outcomes and findings meeting the primary endpoint, it is not only that a non-invasive therapy for basal cell carcinoma becomes available, but
Yeah.
also it opens the room for other conditions to also be explored as we march forward.
Absolutely important to note that as well. Dr. Bakari, thanks so much. Good update and good to talk to you again.
Thank you so much, Steve. This is also the Skin Cancer Month. So, in the month of May is so this is very relevant development and progress. We do believe that we are on the path of democratizing the treatment alternative for the most common cancer on the planet.
Yeah, well said. Dr. Raza Bakari, he's the CEO of Medicus Pharma.